Hey guys, this is Primeval, back with part 12 of my Deity Let's Play, as France going for a peaceful cultural victory. So we have another ancient rune site, and we've recovered an amulet here. Let's go and grab ourselves a Polynesian artifact. Time for war against Maria. Did I remember to denounce Portugal? I think so. In any event, we are now at war. So we did have a couple gold per turn deals going with Maria, but those are now cancelled. Bismarck has declared war, and Cahokia. That's one city-state that I won't be able to flip to my side. Hopefully I won't need that vote to pass the world religion resolution. While the session's coming in 4 turns, we do need to flip some of these guys to our side. It's a coup in Vancouver with a 0% chance. I am going to need a bunch of money to throw at these city-states. Alright, I think this was the hero warrior who had Romentum in the first place. So I guess he deserves a nice retirement. He can go and hang out in his city there. Here, let's go and get a farm rolling so that we can continue to grow Orléans. We finished another chateau. Let's go put up a lumber mill. And that's the turn. Open borders. I'm happy to buy open borders from Polynesia. Sure. Germany wants a research agreement and open borders. I don't really want that. I still have a few ancient rune dig sites here and here that I want. Oh, here as well. Ah, yes. And I don't want Germany coming in with a bunch of archaeologists and stealing those artifacts from me. So, once I have the opportunity to trade some more archaeologists, such as right now, there's nothing else I really want to be building. I could go and build a museum, but I don't really have the artifacts to house there yet. So let's go and train up another archaeologist. We'll go and grab these 2 sites as artifacts and this site as a monument. And are we sealed in here? Yes, we are. Well, I might make this site as a monument as well, since both Orléans and Troyes have the population to work monuments, and since they're not puppeted, they'll get the full amount of culture from working the monument, whereas my puppet city here, the cultural yield from the monument where I found one here would be reduced by 25%. So our caravan's done. We're still shipping food to Paris. That's fine. We're getting some more lumber mills online in case we do need more production in Paris. And we're now 3 turns off from the World Congress vote. Hawatha's not too pleased that I declared war on Portugal. And now that I've dug up this site, there's really no reason that I should have this crossbowman sitting here. We can go bring him home just in case an extra crossbow will help with any military maneuvers we might need. Okay, let's go hop in the water then. And that chateau is done, we'll go improve more tiles in our main territory. And I think we should be able to sail through Manila here. At least that's how it used to work. But it seems like that's not working for some reason. Maybe it's because I'm not entirely sure why that is. Anyways, so this privateer is useless to us, so we'll just go ahead and gift him to Manila there. The public school is done. As soon as we get replaceable parts, I think we want to try to build the Statue of Liberty in Orleans, and that will be quite nice. It gets us the free policy, plus since we are working a number of specialists, it'll be a nice production boost. So what can I build that'll only take me 2 turns? An archaeologist is 3. Can I afford to delay starting the Statue of Liberty by a turn? If we go and look, currently we're the only people following freedom, so no one else can even start the Statue of Liberty. I think I can spare a turn then. Okay, Austria just adopted freedom, so maybe I don't want to spare a turn here. I'll switch off from the archaeologist as soon as I have replaceable parts then. Alright, so we have 1 turn until the World Congress vote, and that does mean I want to get as many city-states on my side as possible. We lost Kabul. We'll need another 30 influence for that, so it'll have to be 45. Vancouver and Genoa are our next most likely targets, so we're going to have to go and sell anything we can to get the gold for that. Silk, salt. We could definitely sell our gold per turn, but I want to see if there are any other resources I can sell first. Well, let's go sell gold per turn then. I will sell some gold per turn to... Now, if Germany does declare war on us, selling them gold per turn for a lump sum gold would actually be a good deal. But if we manage to stay at peace for longer, then we'll have given them a whole bunch of extra gold. Alright, so... what do you want for that? Gold per turn and open borders. Alright, I don't want to sell Kamehameha open borders, so we'll go with 7 gold per turn there. Now, I think Germany is the next best bet. They're the only ones with a decent amount of stockpiled gold. So, well, not open borders. 24... 40...
Es wäre in eurem Interesse, dass ihr dieses Angebot sorgfältig prüft.
70. Alright, that's fine. Alright, so we have a pile of money. Let's go buy some city-state allies. Cahokia and Tanarivo. He's my most veteran spy, so I can get away with spending a little less there. Okay, so first off, Antananarivo, give a gift. 75% chance. Well, give a gift here. And we'll spend all of our gold just to make sure. Coup that. Coup success. Good. So we have all the city-states but one, because we declared war on Portugal there. And we could try to coup Cahokia, but that's not the way these things work. Okay. More food for Paris, and hopefully we'll have enough to pass the World Religion proposal at the World Congress here. Kamehameha is pleased that we're friends with Austria. Austria is pleased that we're both following freedom. And Assyria wants to buy our salt. Perhaps for some of your luxury resources. Alright. So you're willing to go for that. I'll go and check during my turn what I need for a Wheel of the King Day in Paris. We need spices. We discovered replaceable parts, so I'm going to go and switch on over to the Statue of Liberty. And we should have the vote. Okay, we do, and we have all of the city-states, but Cahokia. Alright, so first off, before we get that vote, I want to go and try to grab the spices from Assyria. Oh, and we're friendly now too, that's interesting. Okay, so first off, salt for spices, and if you could toss in sugar too. For gold, eh? That's acceptable. It'd be nice to trigger a Wheel of the King Day for Orleans. Crab. Sugars. Spice. And I will go and sell the embassy. Or I suppose I could give it to you in exchange for one of your embassies. Okay, up next we've got a social policy. We could add our excess happiness. We got a huge happiness boost here from getting another city-state, but also because I think, yeah, we were facing some negative ideological pressure that was eating into our happiness previously, but since Austria adopted freedom, there's a lot more strength for freedom, and we're not facing either the order pressure or autocracy pressure that was making us unhappy previously. So, I do want to get us over to media culture. That means grabbing... What do I want here? That's a very small increase in culture, probably not worth it. I have been rigging a lot of elections, but this is only valuable if there's another spy also rigging elections in the same city-state, so that's probably not worth it either. I'm not sure how many banks and stock exchanges I have, but that'll give me a small happiness boost that I don't need right away. Economic union. So the choice is between a few extra happiness or some more gold. How many trade routes do I have going with Austria? Just 3, so that's 9 gold. We'll go for the happiness then. How many banks do I have? I do have banks and stock exchanges in some of my cities. Okay, let's go for capitalism then. And we can pick up universal healthcare later. Okay, the museum's done. Let's get to work on a broadcast tower. That's replaceable parts done. Assign delegates. Put everyone into the world religion vote. Commit our delegates there and hope that that's enough. Just fortify there and start heading over back to our territory with this crossbow. Okay, let's toss up a quick farm. And the moment of truth. Do we have the world religion? It'll increase our religious pressure, but more importantly, it'll give us a 50% boost to tourism in our capital. And it did pass. We're now pumping 81 tourism per turn. That's excellent. Assyria is now an ally of Vancouver. Alright, how close were we? 18 yay versus 12 nay. Alright, so that we didn't need all of the city-states after all. Attack was stolen from Paris. We could go and coup Vancouver back here. And I suppose we could go and move a spy back to France. He is already fairly experienced, so he should be able to foil any textile attempts, and then he'll be fully promoted, and I can send him back to rigging elections. Okay, so there's an archaeologist done. Let's build another archaeologist. And we'll make a proposal here. If we adopted or proposed world ideology, that would make Germany even less happy with us. And it doesn't directly help us in terms of going for the cultural victory here. Let's grab arts funding. Or perhaps historical landmarks. We'll go with arts funding for now. That'll get me perhaps an extra great artist or 2. Or at least a great artist, great musician, great writer, etc. Now, get some more farms rolling. With this archaeologist, let's go dig up that antiquity site. And we're running on fertilizer here because we're going to go and complete Oxford to go and grab plastics. And with Oxford done, we'll also be able to shift our great works of writing there to get a nice theming bonus. And Polynesia's happy that we proposed arts funding, as is Maria Theresa. Ooh, and we killed an Assyrian spy. Nice. So now we're fully promoted here. I suppose I can stay on move him to the hideout. We'll move you over to Vancouver in case Assyria dumps more money in there again, and we'll move on back to Paris to get some more experience on Martine here. Build that farm. This farm's complete. Let's put up a farm over here. And we're good. Yeah, we can sell our marble again, that's fine. We have plenty of happiness, and we could definitely use a little more gold just in case we need to rush buy something or buy some more influence with a city-state. Alright, so we have our free tech from Oxford. We'll go and grab plastics here. And up next, let's go, we can grab flight, and if we do want to start building an army to hold off the Germans, an air force would be best for that. If we can grab railway or railroad for building railroads, that'll get us a nice production boost, which will help us finish building the Statue of Liberty as well as building an army. So I think, let's go work our way towards a railroad then. And over in Paris, I really do want that research lab up as soon as possible, especially in the capital where I have the 100% research bonus. But I don't have the money to rush by that. It'll need 1350, and I don't think there are any resources I can sell to get me that. Alright, so we'll have to go and hard build the research lab. We did finish the Oxford University. The theme bonus for this is great works of writing from different eras and different civilizations other than ourselves. So, we have 2 works of writing. One's from the modern era and one's from the industrial. Hopefully there are great works of writing here. There are, so we've got a medieval work that will swap for our industrial work, and an industrial work that will swap for our modern work. And so there, we've got +4 tourism from the theme bonus, which is nice. Okay, here we could work on a farm or a chateau. Let's go and build up a chateau. It is on the border, so that might be relevant later, and I do have enough farms over for Orléans to be working. Let's get some faster growth going here. We are, regardless of what tiles we work, just 1 turn away from a new citizen. But this way, when we grow, we'll have a nice 4 production tile to work. I guess I can start clearing out the jungle here for my archaeologist. Alright. Germany's not interested in our salt anymore for some reason. And it's not because he has salt, it's because he's starting to feel bad about our differing ideological opinions. So let's see, 209. He's not too angry with us, though. Now, up next, I should go and double check whether we still have our Declaration of Friendship going. So we still have a Declaration of Friendship going, but Germany is starting to have second thoughts about our relationship. Okay, here we could go and clear that swamp. The swamps will be useful if we do end up going to war with Austria. But since we were both following freedom and we've had a very long history of peace, I don't think I have to worry about that at all. Let's start clearing that jungle so when we do have our archaeologist from Lyon, he'll be able to go and set up either a monument or dig for an artifact a lot faster. And let's start bringing that crossbowman home. Ragusa we're no longer allied with. And strangely, we flipped over to being allied with Genoa while we're still at war with Portugal. How did that happen? Did we rig elections? No, we don't have anyone in there. Most curious. I suppose Portugal's influence could have ran out and we were the next strongest, but I don't know how we would have made peace with them. Oh well. So Ragusa is accepting extra influence from gold. We'll flip them back to ally status with us. And let's go clear that marsh. And continue trading with, let's see, Vienna. We'll have a look at our tourism modifiers here. Assyria, we've got trade routes with Austria, trade routes with Germany and Polynesia. Still at war with Portugal. Well, I don't need to trade with Austria, specifically for the tourism boost, since they have a number of trade routes with me already. So I'll just go with whatever gets me the highest gold, which in this case is Honolulu by 1. Yeah, that's fine. So there's another archaeologist done. We have at least another antiquity site to go for, so let's go train what will probably be our last archaeologist. And how close are we to railroad? 10 turns away. Let's go and build ourselves some more farms. And work some more food tiles. We'll renew that salt deal. Excellent. And I don't need the copper. We have plenty of happiness to spare here. Ah, and we're beaten to the Statue of Liberty here by Austria. Oh well, I guess it'll give us a nice gold infusion, which does get us closer to rush buying a research lab, but we're only 3 turns away there anyways. Well, let's looks like our open borders with Germany have ended. I wonder how much it'll cost us to get open borders from Bismarck. It'll cost us either open borders or alright, so that's still a reasonable price. Excellent. And this archaeologist does want to go. So this wall of workers and the units from Wittenberg are blocking my path here. I guess we'll just go and dig up this site instead. And this is where we'll end part 12. Now that Germany was willing to sell us open borders for less than 3 gold per turn is a very good sign for peace. It should mean that he's not planning to attack us anytime soon. Alright, see you guys in part 13.